Welcome back to another day in Dinkum. I'm offended to commit. This is day in Dinkum number 4. And if you watched some of my streams, you know, while I was on vacation, fantastic. But I'm going to go over a lot of the stuff that has been happening since the last day in Dinkum and just kind of catch everybody up. So as you can see, I am wearing my usual outfit, which is goofy casual. And I wanted to show off one of the new builds, kind of a redesign from one of my live streams. This is the new helipad of mine. Let's take a bigger look, right? Okay, so how to build a helipad? Well, first of all, right, we're gonna take a look. I got some of the line path around here, and you have the mushroom glowy path here. On the outside corners, I have the lava lamps. They have this really awesome glow at nighttime. So you're probably wondering, why the heck do I need a helipad that looks as big as this? You don't, but I do, because I think it looks cool. But yeah, truthfully, you can see this helipad from a distance. Helipads are typically open areas, you know, you can, makes it easy just to kind of land and gosh darn it, it just looks nice. So let's meander a little bit, right? I got some other stuff to show you. So the next thing on our list is the plaza. If you remember from the second day in Dinkum, actually no, the third. I'm getting them confused, they're all blending together. It was kind of bare, and with the help of Ellie Jelly, this is nice and beautifully decorated. Also, last time that I was recording, it was in winter. Now that we're in spring, we have these beautiful jacaranda trees that just kind of tower over the plaza. We've planted some vegetation, lots of really pretty flowers, and this is going to look really cool. So the next item on the list is going to be the mines. I haven't moved John's goods yet, but I plan on doing that soon. So let's take a look at the mines. This is a cool build that, you know, I was really proud of. And if you remember from the live streams, if you didn't catch the live streams, I had showed off kind of a different build, and it was an elevator shaft. The mines themselves is, you know, it is an elevator shaft, and I wanted to kind of wrap the build around it in this way. So I have these water beds that fall down, and underneath I have more of the mushroom path. Now you're probably wondering, like, Commit, why did you put random mushroom paths on the edge here? I did not intend for those giant drumsticks to be there for sure. But the idea behind it is that there's radiation in the deep mines, and it's like seeping through the ground. And this mine is kind of, I don't know, it's like processing it in a certain way. So, you know, we're pumping the radioactive water out, and you know, it's just kind of a contained area. And I'm gonna do more with this area, but for now, you know, I just kind of put a nice caution sign. So let me know in the comments what y'all think about this cool mine. Also, the idea behind it, right, is I wanted to do sort of a bunker, and bunkers are typically made out of concrete and they kind of taper off. I thought about doing like the hard angles, but this design kind of, it's almost like it just grew out of the ground mysteriously. We don't know where it came from. Let's go take a look at Melvin's place. So he just moved in. Very happy to have him now as a part of my island. And for his build, I just wanted to do kind of a simple fence around it and some flower boxes. He's happy. He goes out here, waters them on occasion. So that's Melvin's place, and I'm gonna add some more buildings as I get them, I'm working on some of the other NPCs and moving them in. You know, you gotta bend over backwards for them, bring them food, tell them that they're fantastic. Another thing that was from my live streams was this dock area that Ellie helped me build. I love the design of the fences here, and they are not just pretty, they have a purpose. You can't go ashore with these, like, no matter if you go full speed or not. So it's pretty cool, pretty cool. So on the live stream, I had this little barrier and I opened it up and flooded the docks. It was a lot of fun to watch. Now I'm gonna I'll give you all a little bit of a different tour, right? We're gonna go over to the helicopter. We're gonna hop on the helicopter, and then we're gonna get ourselves airborne. Now, real quick, I want to talk about my panoramic storage. You see, I moved in the helipad there. I just thought it made so much sense to just kind of have that centrally, and if I ever need something, you know, I can just pop in there or travel to other parts of the island very easily. Now, if you can believe it, right? I'm kind of outgrowing this, and I'm thinking what I'm going to do, probably in a future video, is I'm going to expand this bad boy, and we're going to add another row to it. And it's just going to be even more impressive, just to have like two rows of boxes. So let's fly over to an area across the lake, and what we're going to do, you see my my farm. I've improved the farm design a little bit. Still have the pinwheel pattern, but I got wheat and sugar in here. That's kind of growing in pretty nicely. I elevated the water tower. I know some people like to bury them. I don't know. I may play around with it some more and see if I still want to bury it, but I like it. I like it elevated. So let's check this little helipad out. This is Rayne's helipad, and after I designed my helipad across the way, I just thought, you know what? Themed helipads, right? Like, everybody can just have a helipad. Everybody gets a helipad. Nah, but since Rayne is a little bit far away from another part of the island, I thought, and I found myself flying to and from, I thought, you know what? I need more than just one helipad. Like, I need to have helipads wherever I'm flying to. It just makes sense. So yeah, I use the border path here. I use the rock path for the H. And then I have the rock path with the chevrons, and I'm using fir grass that's mowed down. And I use mossy brick on the corner pieces, and for lighting, I'm using the stone lanterns. This is Rayne's helipad. What do y'all think? Pretty cool, right? All right, so now this is probably one of my favorite builds that I've done. This is Rayne's area, and I'm just so happy the way that this turned out. I wanted to do a nursery for her for a while, and you know, just like when you get an idea in your head, and I also work, I was like, how should I do this? And I just kind of been mulling this around in my head. So I wanted to just have flowers all around her. I want there to be trees, I want there to be shade, and just plenty of stuff to go and shop for. And so this has been filling up over time, and one of the things that I learned, you know, with the new update is you can plant the lily pads and replicate them. So I have a couple of lily pads here. I've just been working my way through all of the different flowers and the hibiscus plants. And of course, I mean, let's not forget these beautiful jacaranda trees that are just, it's just so pretty, isn't it? I mean, I love how they turn purplish in the springtime, and they're kind of, you know, dropping their flowers. So it's just, it creates this really beautiful ambiance. I posted some pictures on my Discord about what it looks like at night, and we're definitely going to take a look at it at night for sure. So around this area, you know, like I put down the flower boxes and I've been filling them in, and I'm going to be adding more to this area, some fencing, keep the crocs out. But it's just so nice when you see Rayne just kind of walking around and just take an inventory of all the flowers and stuff in her nursery. So that's Rayne's helipad and her beautiful nursery. What do y'all think? All right, I got something else to show you. So we're gonna get airborne again, taking off from our awesome looking helicopter, or helipad rather. And we're gonna fly over here. I'm doing some camera tricks on purpose. Now, take a look at this helipad and let me know what you think. Who do we think it's for? We're gonna land here. So this particular helipad for this individual, I'm using a mix of the pine and the darkwood, the rock path, tiki torches for lighting. For this one in particular, you know, the other helipads I have outward, both kind of like outward lighting, but for these smaller ones, well, it's the same size actually, but for this one in particular, I wanted to do inside lighting. So I always try to have like this border around the H. You can do line path, but there's different variations that you can do, and I think I'm gonna be doing some more. I just kind of like the way that they turn out. You know, they don't necessarily have to be completely utility. They could be fun too. So we're gonna go check this out, and I'm gonna turn the camera around. First of all, take a look at my chicken area. They've been busy. I also have me some wombats, new wombats. We have Leia. Where's the other baby? They haven't grown up yet. They're getting there. I'm gonna let y'all know about all my chicks too. Oh, there's the other one. There's Padme. Hi, Padme. And I got some friends here. Spark the Fire. Wendy, just thought I would be a good chicken name. We got Ellie Jelly. Let's see, we have Moxie, Ozzy. Bonnie was also a good chicken name. Got Shelly Marie, and yep, Ellie again. I think that's all the chooks. So I'm adding more and more to this area, but what I did is I mixed the different grasses. I've added some of the lights that go on the fence. Thought that was a cool look. Mixing grasses, I've added the flowers. So in springtime, if you plant the flowers, they will stay. One of the things that I also did in this area is when I planted the grass, I put down some sprinklers just to kind of grow up the grass a little bit. And I want this to be sort of a free range chicken area. So, whose helipad was it? Did you guess? If you guessed Erwin's, you were correct. So for his area, I wanted to raise him up a little bit. I had the concrete on the inside, the brick path on the outside. I thought these crocodile statues were just badass and decided, you know, this is totally Erwin, right? What's up, dude? How you doing? Let's chat. They are beautiful. So I think he likes this new area, and I raised it up, like I said, to, you know, he's looking after all of these animals. You know, this is kind of my animal area. On this side here, I'm planning on making a bleep area. This used to be a dog den, so I'm gonna be repurposing this area. I might bring in some natural water just for the bleep area, but I'll keep it shallow so they have a nice place. I haven't gotten any bleeps yet from Erwin, but yeah, I will definitely get set up for it. Okay, so this is my animal area. This is Erwin's slice of the island. Kind of remind y'all about my map a little bit, right? This is my bear-shaped lake. So here I'm going to be putting, you know, this is my farmland. I'm going to have maybe another square of farming here, and then probably back here I'm going to be doing other types of farms. So my orchard is currently behind my city. I'm going to be moving that, I think, over to this island. So all of my farming stuff, orchards and everything are going to be over here, including, you know, the nursery and everything. I just love the way that looks, the way the helipad looks on the map. And this, of course, has a little bit more definition too. So there's, you know, just kind of slight variations between them all. And if, you know, this is the one. Now you're probably wondering, right? Franklin, where's his helipad? I talked with him. He said he was cool with sharing the helipad with me, since it was sort of his colors too, and I align with Franklin as my one of my favorite NPCs, even though he wouldn't necessarily agree with me. Let's do a little bit of a helicopter tour across everything. Give y'all a nice view of the island again. This is my chick area. Nice little farm. It's very well lit. Not too bright though. You know, I want the chicks to have good sleep. This looks really awesome at nighttime. We're going to be coming back here after sunset. And like I said, I'm going to be adding more to the other side of Erwin's place. We'll fly over here to the farm. And like I said, I think I could fit like another square farming here, and then potentially have an area behind here for an orchard and a tree farm, since I cut down my tree farm or on my live stream. So this area here is intentionally blank. One of the things I learned from Ellie is that it's really helpful when you have a farm, as I'm leveling up to get the tractor, to have space to turn around. So I made this corridor, and I'm going to be lining it with a brick path to have access to both of the fields that way. So it's going to serve as kind of parking, but also sort of a utility road for the tractor. So let's get a little bit higher in altitude and let's take a look at Rayne's area. Really liked how it turned out. It's not done by a long shot, but I'm just too excited to show this off with y'all. I just think it looks really nice and neat. And just got everything going on. So we have, you know, this little workshop area. This was temporary. I'm going to be working on this too. Getting this nice and organized. You know, I have some of my chargers there, you know, because I was using a lot of my power tools. And I think that's totally okay. You have, you know, I have my central storage. That's where everything is, but it's helpful on occasion to have satellite storages. Uh-oh, Fletch and Melvin just walked out of the town center together. What's going on there? So I've added a little bit to my utility area. I've gotten a repair kit. And there's Franklin, just, you know, being Franklin. And that is that's it for now. So we're gonna wait until sunset, and we're gonna do a night tour. Welcome back. It's nighttime on my island, and as promised, I told you I would do a nighttime tour, so let's go. So first off, I want to demonstrate the helipad first. As I told you, it's visible at a considerable distance. So I'm pretty far away, but you can see already, you can make out the H, you can make out the glowing paths, and that's just, it's highly visible, very easy. It's like, this is where you land. I also really like, you know, just the area. The ambience of the island is just really cool. I'm gonna land real quick. I want to show y'all the plaza. And the plaza is just a wonderful mood. Wonderful mood. It looks so nice at night. The lighting, the flowers, John staring off into the sun, into the night. Now look at, you can see Rayne's over there, and that's where we're gonna go next. Now I got just the place to land. Go grab the heli, grab the camera just in case. And I've just been having so much fun, you know, traveling to and from these helipads. There we go, nice landing. So her place just looks absolutely gorgeous at nighttime. It's just so wonderfully lit up, and I have these tiki torches just to kind of have this nice, warm, inviting feeling as you're walking around and you're looking at all the flowers, thinking about what you want to purchase. Now, if you're wondering, this is the flower that Rayne wears in her hair. And I figured that this is the flower that should, you know, be right behind her shop, because I figured it's her favorite flower. I use this border path up, leading up to her shop, and then the mossy brick path as kind of the foundation of it. I just think it looks so nice. Also, I have these potted plants out in front and every time I get them, I make sure to kind of add them around, because I figured that these would be, you know, pots to take home. I just think that looks so cool. So we get in our helipad. Oh, there she is. You like your new shop? I think she does. I like the simple lighting, you know, that the farm has. I think, you know, even though you have, it's just props and sprinklers, like, why not have some lighting, right? All right, so we're gonna fly over to Erwin's place, land at his helipad, and already you can just kind of see just how it's so nice. How these tiki torches just give this nice, really simple and warm lighting for his helipad. And you kind of see what I mean, right? Like, it's subtle, but it's there. It's all for Erwin. And he's just loving the new look. You hear the chicks. So I have these pole lights, and you know, typically they would attach to a fence, but I have them out in the open here, just kind of in the center to have some lighting, kind of fill in some of the gaps. And then of course some lights along the edge. So if they wake up to get a midnight snack, they can. And then I have some others that are strategic over here for the chicks. I don't want it to be too bright because, you know, they need to have their beauty sleep. Now, one thing that's a little curious is, why did this guy fall asleep over here? Padme, you need to go sleep in your bed. It could just be padding. But that is, those are the updates. I want to know what y'all think. What would you do different? Should I build next? Let me know in the comments. I will see you all later for the next one. Take care.